Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense to go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sells to run, looking to pass. And as he throws, can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd and long here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Caught! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. Offense in a bunch formation.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Hits inside, it's Nowaski. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now they're going to throw it. And he avoids the sack.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On play action. Look out! Gets rid of it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Took care of it himself. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just gets rid of that one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say...
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Throws it off the RPO. At the 45, on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Right back to the well. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got an alley. Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! Extra point here will tie the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from in. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quick give. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on first. Setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Coastal.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out wide right, it's Terrell. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Wants to throw on third down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Touchdown, shot to clear. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll run it. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Jayhawks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Conway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over and they'll go to work from here. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The shot that clears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Nowaski. And he's in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. That one just came off his hand badly.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's got it down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Huskers have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for running room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4, it's 2nd and 14. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the shot to clears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's on the loose. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First play of this drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready. 30. Ready, go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3, and that defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Go, go.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires into the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10, all the way back. Touchdown, Coastal. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Selling the fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. They're all over him. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry, Dad. I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.